Thank you. I'm truly humbled to be standing here tonight. I'd like to thank Bob Wolfinger for nominating me. Bob, I'm surprised you thought I was worthy of this honor for all the times you struck me out in church softball. But maybe that's so you can say you struck out a Hall of Famer. As I'm sure it's true of everyone being inducted this evening, I'm indebted to many people. First of all, I'd like to thank my parents, Barbara and Dick Leight. They supported my brothers, my sister, and me in any interest that we wished to pursue. That kind of love and support was invaluable and helped me to open every door along the way. I would like to thank my brothers, Kevin and Curry. They may not always have liked their sister competing with them in the neighborhood games, but having brothers like them made me a better athlete and a better person, and I'm grateful for that. Of course, my thanks also go to the men and women who coached me over the years. Back in my Pennridge days, Miss Emily David on the field hockey field, Coach Hal Sportley, he taught me not only the skills to play softball, but he also taught me about ducks on the pond and can of corn. But Hollenbach not only coached me in basketball, but more importantly, he was my Sunday school teacher. I was fortunate to have been coached by some of the best, as is evidenced by those two men being in this Hall of Fame. Those early influences helped to shape me as a person, and they certainly led me to my career, both as a coach for many years, and now as a professor who teaches future coaches at Slippery Rock. Growing up in Percy, I had a great childhood of playing whatever sport was in season. We lived right next to the 2nd Street playground, where Tom coaches our baseball team. With 2 brothers and a street full of boys, I played everything. Football, baseball, and street hockey were our favorites. During one Olympics, we took the pillows off the couch and used them for boxing gloves. Sorry, Mom. And we even constructed a high jump pit in the backyard using some 2x4s and an old mattress. But I think that was the influence of a father who was a track coach. Dad would hit us pop-ups in the backyard after dinner, and when we were down at the shore, the evening wiffle ball game would be on the beach with the dunes as our home run fence. I played my first organized sport when I was 10, the first year the girls were permitted to play Pennridge Little League, like Michelle. I played for 3 years, and then I did sign up for Community League Baseball, ages 13 to 18. After I signed up, the organizers called my dad and said, "I think there was a mistake. Your daughter signed up for baseball, not softball." But he told them, no, she wants to play baseball, and so I did until I was 18. I was challenged by the boys who were bigger and stronger, but I loved baseball, and so I kept playing. I was the only girl in the league for those 5 years. When I finally played softball in 7th grade at Central Junior High, I discovered how easy it was to play against girls who hadn't come up through the boys' programs or the backyards. I also discovered that I was pretty good at softball. I continued to play fast foot softball at the major level for over 30 years, actually competing against Michelle a few times. And I also coached softball teams at the college level for 16 years. Because this Hall of Fame is comprised of 7 women, I think it is fitting that I acknowledge the importance of Title IX, which Andrea has already mentioned. Title IX became a law 44 years ago, in 1972. It is simply 37 words. No person in the United States shall, on the basis of sex, be excluded from participation in, be denied the benefits of, or be subjected to discrimination under any educational program or activity receiving federal financial assistance. 37 words. Because of Title IX, I could play field hockey, cross country, basketball, winter track, and softball in high school. I was able to play soccer and baseball in the community. I could be a 2-sport Division II athlete. I could be a head coach at the college level at the age of 23. I was able to do all of these things because of the women who made Title IX possible. Some of those women are now members of this Hall of Fame, like my brother's mother-in-law, Joan Price. I thank them for their contributions and their trailblazing efforts, and I am grateful. I'm delighted that the generation of sport-loving girls that follows, including my nieces, Nicole and Erin, Joan's granddaughters, have even more opportunities than we did. Most of them have never heard of Title IX and never will, and that's okay. I'm proud to be inducted into this Hall of Fame whose rosters include so many individuals I admire. And I'm even more proud to say that I think I have the distinction of being the first daughter of a Hall of Famer inducted. I'm quite proud of that fact. My dad, Dick Leight, was named to the Hall in 1999. We may be the first father-daughter duo here, but I'm confident that many more will follow. Finally, some of you may know that a year ago today, my family was forever changed when we learned that my sister, at the age of 45, was diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer. Her prognosis at the time was 6 to 9 months. Jane would never be considered for this Hall of Fame because she didn't excel on the field or the track or the court. Instead, from an early age, Jane was a gifted dancer who excelled on the stage and in the studio. She majored in dance and business at Slippery Rock University, competed nationally, taught dance locally, and eventually established her own Academy of Dance, where she touched the lives of hundreds and hundreds of young people. Like her parents and her sister, she was an educator, and a successful one. As sick as she was, Jane was determined to extend her life as long as she could for her 2 children. Her perseverance and determination defied the odds, and she lived her life courageously to the very end. Earlier today, we laid my sister to rest. It is with enormous love and respect that I dedicate this Hall of Fame honor to her memory.